Today on Out the Bayou, we began this day in Terrebonne with a fight. It ended that way too. From fight to fillet, one of my personal favorites. In fact, in my eyes, the mangrove is a much more challenging fish than the red snapper will ever be.
And run back to the back of the boat.
Close to the surface, a keen eye for trickery.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
That's good.
Somewhere in the middle, we found the motherlode of mangroves. Captain Drawclair of Sea Creature Charters is a mangrove mag. Figure you out, gone. Experience won the battle today. A great captain who knows how to fool him. Plenty of fillets. First day, it was a first for this chef to be offshore to catch what he normally cooks
right there
at work.
for his first one.
You get that one, I'll go over there.
All right.
Yeah. Wrap it another. Get it right next to the leg of the
Try to get this as close to those rig legs as
you want to get
you
it
can.
right next to the leg of the rig.
And you just want to try to keep your bait free falling.
There you go. Oh, he hit it. You have it. You have it.
Let it eat. Fish. Yeah, they'll make a fool out of you quick if you're not careful. That's a pretty little perch. That's a good one. About 4 or 5 pounds. About 3. He'll eat though, as restaurants go. That's pretty good table fare, huh?
Oh yeah. Probably fry that up more.
Oh yeah. I've seen you do it with a drum. I'm gonna tell you what, these are not the big ones. And we're gonna get to the big ones, but boy, they are pretty fish, and I'm gonna tell you, as far as table fare goes, buddy, you can fry that whole. And that's it. Boom. And then run back to the back of the boat. And get him out of the rig, and then you can reel him. That rig, that's a pretty mangrove right there. He's about, 5-7 pounds. It's a good one. Might be a little heavier than that. They're pretty. They are pretty. And a lot of times you'll get these mangroves going like this, and those lemon fish will come up right behind them, and that's the bonus. You're gonna be looking for those the whole time. And then that, my friends, is filet. When it comes to snapper, that is a prime piece of snapper. Let's go get some more. Oh yeah. That's a good one there. That's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Out of Dulac, Louisiana, with Sea Creature Charters.
Coming over the side of the
big man in. That is a beautiful mangrove. God, dog, they don't get any better than that. Beautiful. Good job, Cap. Look at that. It makes those little ones,
Look at that.
It makes them. Now, Cap, that right there is a monster mangrove. I mean, that's a 12-pounder easy.
Oh, yeah.
That is a man.
It'll watch, you might eat your camera.
That is a man. That's what we come out here and, you know? I'm not gonna hug you later. When you cooking, I'll hug you. How about that? It'd be dangerous giving him a lot of slack like that.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, you broke off again?
That's a good one. There's no drag on these lines. You don't want any drag because they'll come right back to that rig. And I've got a little issue here trying to have.
Ooh, he's on you. Oh, man.
I can actually reel. We have got a good, probably 10 or 12 pound fish. He is, I think he's bigger than the one that the Cap just put in the boat by about 2 pounds. These are Landros reels from Akuma, lightweight, and when I tell you, look, so we get in the net for this fish.
We catch him in the
We're
net.
getting the net. There you go. But I'm gonna tell you what, that right there is another gorgeous snapper. Oh. How much that fish weigh, Cap?
We'll put the bull down and find out.
That fish is beauty. And I'm glad you said something because I didn't see him take it. All I saw was the line go sideways and I had a lot of line out. Wow.
I'm going to say 11.
Hey, I'm close. Beautiful mangrove. Terrebonne Parish, Dulac, Louisiana, Sea Creature Charters, and this is the second one about this size we put in the boat. Captain is putting us on them. They are thick under those poles, but you just got to get it down past the trigger fish, and a little patience and a little luck, and this is what you get. Wow, beautiful. But Ryan catches the ones you can feed.
But you can need
2 people.
Yeah, but you need somebody to cook that one for 5 people.
I hear you. I hear you. That's a beautiful fish, dude.
That is.
Look at the colors on that guy, man.
That's why we got to change these, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly why we use mono on fish like this, is because their eyesight is so good and their eyes will pivot in their head. And underwater, you see that big old pupil? He can see like you and I right here on this boat. So you gotta be smart with these. The red snapper are down deep so they don't see the crab. I'm all about netting and taking and tying your baits on and everything else.
That's a pretty decent one.
That's a decent one there, buddy. You getting on up there another 3 or 4 pounds and hell, you might catch me. Not as much, but these guys are 4 or 5 feet under the water and you gotta use every ounce of brain cell you got left to trick them. You know, you can catch 20 at a time sometimes at a rig that they're fighting for the food, or you might catch one and the rest of them get savvy, and that's the end of it. Hey, we're just bouncing around rig to rig, picking up 5 or 6 at a time. Man, when the day ends, the cooler box will be full, and we'll have some great table fare.
Fishing Guide Service. Located in Cocodrie, Louisiana, we are just minutes from some of the finest saltwater fishing.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Up there he is. Come on right to that rig. You just gotta watch the line.
Oh, yeah.
I'm clearing these small ones out for y'all. I don't know why y'all can't catch the big ones anymore. Nice. Another nice mangrove. Sea creature charters, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
How about it?
Yeah.
Come get you some mangrove snapper. There's not too many places in the world that you can start catching bass in the morning and end up with a blue marlin in the
Yeah, that's
afternoon.
what I'm screaming.
But right here in Louisiana,
That's right.
we got it. Here comes way out in front of him.
Mine is sounded again.
Cap, you can't keep that fish. He's a good one. I wonder if there's another one with him though.
Yeah, there's something behind him.
He is
something behind him.
All right,
Another
that's
one.
a
Hurry up,
big one.
somebody grab a bait.
I got it.
Hey, you're on.
Oh, there he
You're
is,
on.
baby. There he is. That's what I'm talking about. A double. How's that? How's the dragon, man? Good.
Be about 80 pounds of fish, too.
Uh-huh. That fish is growing.
Let's get
Fish is
again,
35, 40,
Let's
maybe
get again.
50. Maybe 50. All right, I'm gonna try to stick a gap.
Yeah, forward. I'm afraid of that little hook on that.
Catch me a little footage here since he's not.
Yeah,
He's okay. He sounds like he's good.
Yeah, thank you. My left arm ain't though.
I'm worried about footage and he's worried about his arm. Hey, this is TV. Right there.
Right there. You ready? Let's go. There we go. Hold the gap up.
I got it. Guys, that's the one thing about the cobia. When you put one in the boat, here's the most dangerous part of them. If you can hold that gaff up, you can control them. But you see, this is not fins that get you. You see this bones right here? They retract and come up. That you see them? That is what puts stitches in people's legs when they come on a boat. If I let go of this gaff and relieve tension on it, that fish is gonna go nuts. We have 2 cobia on. Chef Ryan is in the back. We have, what, 18 mangrove in the boat?
20 mangroves.
And it's 9:45.
Wow.
Only in South Louisiana can you do this, that, and you got an equalizer there, don't you?
Yeah, buddy. This is not a meat tenderizer.
This is not a meat tenderizer, and this is not for home view. I think they're twins.
About
to be
5
honest with you.
pounds.
That's twins. All right, you're gonna have to go over Joey's head.
Go around.
Go with him. Nice, nice. That's a big fish, dude. Oh yeah. Ryan, back up.
Trip back to the rigs to finish off our limit. What can I say? The big boys were waiting.
Oh, he pulls me out. Oh. Look at the size. Get him out of there. Woo. Look at the size of that one. Holy moly. He was up in between the rig legs.
I'll be close about it.
He is close. That's every bit of 10. I mean, you might break off 2 or 3 times up in that rig, but
Yeah.
look what's hiding behind the rig pole that you don't see.
Barnacle marks on him trying to fight him out of there.
But that is another solid 10-pound mangrove.
That's what makes
And
mangrove
he's
fishing
not happy.
so tough, man.
And-
You have to fight him out of the rig right now.
There you go.
Oh, there he is. Oh,
He's in the rig. There you go. You got him out. Oh, man, I could drop him easily.
Let's say.
You got to get him out of that rig. What do we have here? How about that?
Good fish right there.
It's another cool 7.5, 8 pound fish. And they're just hanging right off the side of those rig poles. And man, it's fun to watch them take that bait.
Let me help you get your fingers back.
Yeah, go ahead. That's a great slab.
When
right
we
there,
come
bro.
back,
That is
Chef
right
Ryan's
on.
Ceviche. It's where these guys are heading, and it's all out the bayou to your place.
Fresh snapper right here that we just filleted. We're going to take it, we're going to cut it in little small 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch cubes. You want to make sure you take that bloodline out because that's where the fishiness taste of this snapper comes from. So you want to take the snapper, you're going to put it right in this bowl right here. You want to make sure it's a non-reactive bowl because it does have acid in it. It will make it kind of a coppery tasting if you mix it in with the snapper because it is very porous and light. It will shred when you go to try to cut it. So you want to make sure you have a nice sharp knife when you do so. From the watermelon to actually add adds another crunchy vessel in this ceviche. Where now it's already pretty much cubed up. If it doesn't, you can get a little bit more of a chop on it. You want this also about the same size you cut that snapper, about 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. What we're going to do is get Louisiana watermelon. We're going to cut it in small cubes. We're going to use the watermelon juice to help marinate this snapper. But we're also going to keep the... You want to close this up. Take this snapper bowl you got, this watermelon. I'm going to take this clean napkin. I'm going to put all this watermelon in the center of this napkin right here. All that juice can in. Now we want to set that aside so we can reserve that for our mix. Now we're going to take our fresh lime juice. This is actually what's going to act as your pickling, and it's actually going to cook this snapper right here. You're never going to put any heat to this. So this is going to act as your cooking agent right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze this right in this bowl right here. And now the final components. I have a local beer here. It's called Tin Roof Blonde Ale. You can actually use whatever favorite beer you like to drink. Take a half cup of this. I'm going to pour it right over the top of this fish. I'm going to mix it up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the cooler. We're going to let this sit for about 30 to 45 minutes. When we come back to it, this fish right here should just actually, if you squeeze it a little bit, it should fall apart now. And now you can actually see it. It'll actually come apart in your hand. It's actually white in texture. It's ready to go. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to add all of our fresh vegetables to it. We want to small dice this because some people just don't like to bite into a big chunk of raw onion. Nice sharp knife, and you want to cut little lines in it. Whatever size lines you get, that's what size dice of the onion you'll get. You don't want to cut it all the way through because it'll just fall apart while you're trying to cut it. So you want to cut it partially the way through, and it'll hold it all together while you're cutting your small dice. So now you just cut it this way and get your nice dice off of your onions. Now we're going to take this and we're going to add this right to our ceviche mixture. Now we're going to add us a little fresh jalapeno. It'll add a little heat to it, just a little bit. Nice pleasant heat, but it'll also add another little crunchy texture and another little bite to it. What you want to do, you want to make sure you take these seeds out because that is a little bit more heat than you actually want. I like the seeds in it, but hey, some people, not everybody does. Just cut these in nice little strips. Again, whatever size dice you want. And we're going to cut this sideways and give us our dice that we're going to put into our ceviche bowl. And again, straight into the ceviche bowl. This right here will be one of our key ingredients to this ceviche. Local Creole tomato from Clackamas Parish. Again, we're going to slice this into a small dice. You want to make sure everything in this dish right here is cut up uniformly, and we're dicing. And into the bowl. And now back to our watermelon that we prepared the liquid from. after you actually take away, you don't have some items bigger than others. Nice, fresh avocado. This item is pretty much the only fat content you're going to have in this dish. Again, we're going to cut this and let all the juices out of it. It actually kind of compresses this watermelon where it actually adds a crunch to it instead of just falling apart into the ditch. So it kind of worked out both ways for you. So now we can just put a little rough chop on it, and that is it, people. Now we're just going to mix this together. Some nice fresh corn tortillas. I'm going to put this right in the bowl. Of course, you want all that lime juice because that's another little dipping sauce. So we're going to take these nice spicy microgreens. We're going to dress down to the same uniform size as everything else. Fresh cilantro that I picked this morning. We're just going to give this a nice little rough chop. And again, we're adding it to the bowl. And that will be all of our fresh ingredients.